Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about the process revolution. Okay. In the previous module we studied the first motion of the earth, that is rotation. If anyone didn't see that, you have to go back and see that. It is available in our like a home page. Then you have to come back and see this. Okay. So revolution. So last module we discussed about rotation, and today we are going to study about revolution and effects of revolution. Okay. Can we start? Okay. So look at the screen. Here you can see the process of revolution. So what is a revolution? What definition you can make from here? Revolution means what? It is the earth is going around the sun, isn't it? So here you can see this is the sun. The earth is going around the sun through a particular path, isn't it? What is it called? What is the name of this path? This path, it is known as orbit, isn't it? So orbit. So what is revolution? So what definition you can make about revolution? A revolution is nothing but, revolution means it is, here you can see the earth is going around the sun through an elliptical orbit. It is known as what? Revolution. So what is the time taken to complete one revolution? The time taken to complete one revolution is 365 days and 6 more hours. 365 days and 6 hours, isn't it? Or quarter day. That is the time taken to complete one revolution. Now we will see the points. Revolution. The annual movement of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. So rotation we studied. Rotation means daily motion. Revolution, what is the definition? Revolution means annual movement, annual motion of the earth. It is known as what? Revolution. So earth around the sun in its orbit. The orbit is elliptical or oval. What is the meaning of elliptical? See, look at the shape. This is elliptical shape, isn't it? This shape, it is known as elliptical shape, isn't it? Okay. Then the time taken to complete one revolution is 365 days and 6 hours. For our convenience, we ignore the 6 hours. Usually after a particular year, the last day, that is 31st December, we never get a day with the 6 hours, isn't it? That is also 24 hours only. So what is happening means, this extra 6 hours, for our convenience, we will ignore it. We will not count. To accommodate the additional 6 hours, every 4th year taken as a leap year. So what we will do means, this 6 hours we will ignore it, but we will count it together in every 4th year. Okay, suppose 2000, we will start 2001, 2002, 2003, then 2004. The every 4th year we can see the 6 plus. Okay, you can see 6, 2000, again 6, 2001, again 6. Okay, like that. When it is 2004, all these 6 extras we will add together. What is the answer? It is 24. Okay, then we will get a extra day. Okay, that is a leap year. Example, to accommodate the additional 6 hours, every 4th year is taken as a leap year. What is meant by leap year? Leap year means normally we are having a year 365 days, but leap year means that year should have 366 days. One extra day will come. In a leap year, an extra day is added in the month of February, having 29 days. So suppose it is a leap year, that particular year, February will have 29 days. Usually it will be 28, but every 4th year, you can see one extra day. That extra day is adding in the month of February. Example, 2000 was a leap year, 2004, 2008 also it was a leap year, isn't it? So next I will give you a task, find out which is the next leap year, and you can comment it under the video. Okay. So we studied what is revolution, what are the effects of revolution. Now we are going to see, okay, we studied about the revolution and some of the important points of revolution. Now we are going to study what are the effects of revolution. Okay, so effects of revolution. First one, length of day and night differs from place to place. Okay, length of day and night differs from place to place. What is the meaning of this? We studied, suppose this is the sun. Okay, the earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit, isn't it? So what is happening means, okay, suppose it is the sun. So what is happening means actually sometime the earth will come closer. Okay, that time you can see the distance between earth and the sun is very less. Here also you can see the same. Okay, but sometime the distance is little bit more. This position, it is known as perihelion and aphelion, that we will discuss in another module. What is perihelion and aphelion? Okay, so because of this elliptical shape, everywhere you can't see the earth and sun is maintaining equal distance. The distance will be same. No, sometime it will change due to the elliptical shape. Suppose it is perfectly circle, it will not happen, isn't it? So see, almost it is same. But as it is not circle, you can see the elliptical shape of the like a earth orbit only causing this particular phenomena. Okay, because of this you can see the day and night also different, and occurrence of season, day and night also will change, and occurrence of seasons also always it is changing. Okay, see, look at here. Okay, how the seasons, here you can understand how the seasons are occurring. Okay, when the sun is coming closer, here you can see spring, here it will be summer, now autumn, winter. Once again, now spring season, here summer season, now autumn season and winter season. Okay, this is how the seasons will occur. Okay, I hope all of you understood the today's module. Today we discussed about the second motion or movement of the earth, that is revolution. Devolution, or we studied about the definition of revolution, then we studied what are the effects of revolution, then we studied the concept of leap year. Okay, I hope all of you understood. So we will meet soon with another module. Till then, bye. And don't forget to comment, like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.